think the takes are, oh, football's tough now, this and that. At the end of the day, anyone in the world who got hit with that helmet that wasn't on a football field, there would be legal action.
Absolutely.
I don't think
without question.
Yeah, you can't just say, oh, well, because it was football players, it's okay to do. And I'm with you. The legal precedent will be weird. I don't even think it goes that far.
Right.
But honestly, even if you can stick the Browns in a division rival with a big-ass check they don't want to sign, fuck them. Fuck the Browns. And this is the other thing. This above anything else, if you were on the "but what about Mason Rudolph" trending on Twitter, it just shows how big of fucking losers the Browns are.
Well,
it's an indefensible act that even Baker Mayfield got right. Probably the least mature, dumbest guy who's a quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
Even he was like, yeah, not cool.
Well,
and here's the other thing. Think of this, right? Not only if that was Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers or a good quarterback. Like, what if Mahomes came back and someone brained him?
Yeah.
That would be it. This would be huge. Because Mason Rudolph sucks, people want to let it slide. Here's the bigger question. Do you think that if that was Hayward wrestling on the ground with Baker, and Baker had such a terrible game, that Baker Mayfield's not going to try to tough guy it up and stand up for himself?
Sure.
Mason Rudolph was just trying to save some face here. He didn't commit a criminal act. Myles Garrett did.
I understand that, but I'm saying if you're gonna, it's like Ogunjobi just shoved him in the back, right? He got a game for that.
He got a game.
He got a game for that.
He got a game because that's a bitch-ass move.
Yeah, but he participated in it. Rudolph participated in it. In fact, he incited it by trying to rip Garrett's helmet off. Like that's where it all started.
That's so
dumb. But he's got to face some punishment for that. If they're handing it out to the other guys,
that shit happens constantly.
I don't care.
All
if you're handing out those suspensions, then he's got to face the wrath too.
Because again,
he started it. Yes.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
Garrett started it by wrestling him on the ground.
Rudolph was the one that tried to rip his helmet off to start.
Again, he didn't get suspended for the helmet rip. If Garrett had the helmet in his hand and stopped,
I understand.
There's no suspensions.
I disagree with that.
There's no suspensions if that's 6 seconds left in the game and Garrett's just standing there calmly with the helmet in his hand.
As soon as he had the helmet off, he was suspended.
No.
As soon as he swung
absolutely
it, then it
not.
was, yeah.
You see helmets come off all the time, and there are not suspensions for that. It's the hitting with the helmet. If he just stops, right, when they had him separated, DeCastro had them separated, right? And Rudolph comes up talking shit because he's got to save some face.
Right.
Right?
I get that.
That happens all the time.
And I get Pouncey standing up for his guy. I get that.
Yeah, well, Pouncey has to get suspended too.
Yeah, but he's standing up for his guy. Yeah, I get it.
It's one thing, I'm standing up for my guy. Okay, you still did the act. You were kicking another man in the head.
Yeah, it was great.
Granted, he was lucky enough to still be wearing his fucking helmet.
I loved it.
Yeah, if his helmet had come off and Pouncey kicked him in the head, he would also be gone for the season.
Straight up, yeah.
Yeah,
got him.
I don't know, Otong or whoever it was, the guy that pushed Rudolph.
Ogunjobi, I think is his name.
He should get suspended just because of his stupid thing where he's like, my boy was getting attacked. And I was like, well, that's funny. You didn't run up and start wrestling Marquise Pouncey, who you knew would fuck you up, right? You were like, oh, I'll push this little tiny quarterback. And that's the thing, quarterbacks aren't little. But there's no one on the face of the earth that can make the reasonable argument that Myles Garrett felt intimidated, threatened, and needed to lash out in that way.
Right.
No one thinks in the world Mason Rudolph was about to hit him or fight him or could even come close. Go look up Myles Garrett's Instagram and just give me like a Vegas over-under, right? He would be a 5,000 to 1.
Oh, yeah. I'm not saying Rudolph was going to win.
No.
I'm saying his involvement in it, his role in it, at least warrants a fine
or something.
It's the loser mentality. If they're handing out punishments for it, then he's got to take something.
I'm a parent, right?
Whether it's a fine or...
The loser mentality is the same as the kid's mentality, right? Well, they did it first. That doesn't matter.
It does, though.
No one crossed the line until Garrett did.
If you're involved in it, and the incident warrants suspensions and stuff, then he's got to take some of it too.
No,
even if it's a fine, he's got to take something.
No, you start the suspension at the moment of the crime. He did nothing wrong that would warrant a suspension in any game by any player.
He did some things that would warrant a fine. You can't try to rip another man's helmet off and not at least get fined.
I mean, that's fine. Okay,
in the NFL.
A small fine.
I'm saying he's got to face some kind of punishment.
And this is the thing. I'll plead ignorance on this. I don't know if there is a fine for pulling someone's helmet off.
I'm sure there is. They levy fines for all kinds of shit
well,
in
if that's
NFL.
in the books, fine.
Yeah.
What happened is there was a non-issue. That shit was over. Mason Rudolph was going to scream, walk away. Right? If that's the Patriots team, they walk the fuck away because they're well coached and
Well,
not told, hey, go save my
They
job.
have the
'cause I'm
fear of
worst
God
coach
in
ever."
them.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Belichick will pull out a gun and just start shooting them on the sideline. Like, all right, fighting.
Yeah. And
I don't know
everyone
what
would be like,
Belichick's capable of.
yeah, that guy's actually, he's the Myles Garrett of the sidelines.